Hey everyone, Techo G here, representing those who are 50 and up who love their tech. And in this video, I'm going to talk about some of the accessories that I use for my Surface Duo 2. If you've seen some of my accessory videos before, you might see some accessories that I've used for previous phones, and I still use them for this one because I like those accessories. And without further ado, let's get started. The first accessory that I use on my Surface Duo 2, headphones. Now, I don't need to leave any links about headphones in my comment section because you can get whatever headphones you want. Mainly Bluetooth, because this does not have a 3.5 millimeter jack. I mean, you can buy an accessory for it. You can buy a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter jack if you really want wired headphones. And I do have such jack in my bag, but I mainly use Bluetooth headphones. And the Bluetooth headphones that I have right here, these, I thought that I would never be a believer of these headphones, but these, the Bose QC Ultra headphones, my God, these headphones are so cool. You put them on your head, they have noise canceling. My God, when you listen to your music, especially your music that has some lo-fi, some bass, some dub bass, my God, it is so clear. I'm telling you, these are the truth. I have other headphones too, and I have earbuds as well that I've had for a while, but I got these maybe what, 5 months ago. My God, these are the truth. So get yourself a nice pair of Bluetooth headphones that cover the ear. You won't be disappointed, I guarantee it. These next set of accessories are to use. I used to be able to use this like a mini PC setup. It's kind of cool. So like I said, because you have a dual screen, you can get a lot done on this thing. And so what you're going to need in order to use this like a mini PC type of device, get yourself a nice stand. Now, these are plentiful on Amazon and eBay. Well, get it on Amazon, you'll get it quicker through shipping if you have Amazon Prime like I have. But get yourself a nice little stand. This stand is cool because it can raise up. Check it out. Oh. So that you can get it at a good eyesight. Raise it up like this. And then get yourself a nice Bluetooth keyboard. Don't need links for this. Get whatever Bluetooth keyboard that you like. I have like 3 or 4 of these keyboards. And they all have different functions that I like. So get yourself a nice keyboard that has a nice spring action. And what else? Let me at least put this on here to show you how it looks set up. That is dope. And then get yourself a nice mouse. This mouse is for my PC at home. This mouse here, this is a Microsoft Surface Arc mouse. So one of the newest ones. I bought this specifically for this device. I didn't have to. You can use pretty much any mouse because I really love this mouse too. But I just wanted to get one for the namesake, Microsoft. Turn it on by folding it open. And that's how you turn that baby on. And so when you do turn it on, I think you might be able to see the mouse arrow. Give me a second to get that set up. Now I got it working. It was paired on here before. For whatever reason, it didn't pair, so I had to forget it in the Bluetooth settings, repair it, and now you can see the little mouse arrow moving on the screen. It can move between both screens. That is the hot butter on the popcorn. That's what's up. So it works quite well, very well. So nice little mini PC setup or mini phone setup, however you want to call it. It just works if you're working on the go, and with 2 screens, you can edit a video or write a script on one screen and then watch some YouTube videos on the bottom screen. The possibilities are endless. This is a great setup. Make sure you get it. My next accessory, when I'm out and about and I need something to prop up a camera or whatever, or my phone, I just got this. this is what's up. This is a nice mini tripod that has rubberized legs, but not only the legs are rubberized, they're bendable. Because a lot of these tripods legs, when you try to hold up a camera, sometimes the item that you have on top of here might be too heavy, and then the tripod will tip over because it's heavy if you have it like tilted at a certain angle. So with these, because these bend, if I do put something on heavy on here, I can bend these and manipulate the weight so that it'll stay on even when bended. That's what's up. Here's another cool part about this. It has a ball joint on the top so that you can truly bend this. Truly bend this any way you want. Check it out. Oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. So you can have something looking right down, kind of like a drop cam. That's cool. And here's the best part. Let's say that your drop cam, if you do have a drop cam, the image is too close. Check this out. Telescopic. Make it as tall as you need to make it. So that, man, that is cool. Get it as high as you need or as low as you need. And it has a remote so you can remotely take your pictures or start your video and stop your video. That's what's up. That is truly what's up. Yep, it can come off. And that is is it magnetic? Even no, it has a little latch. So who cares if it's magnetic or not? It stays on. Very good tripod. I'll leave the link for this in the description. Got it for about $20-something, because he can sell for as high as $40. So I'll leave my link just in case you're interested in getting this tripod. These next accessories will all deal with MagSafe. Now Apple was on to something when they created MagSafe, because you can put MagSafe wallets, MagSafe this, stands, all kinds of stuff using MagSafe. And I figured out a couple things as well. So the Surface Duo 2 does not have wireless charging out the box. And so there was a mod, and the mod is kind of easy, where you can take a wireless pad, what do you call it, a QI pad, and affix it to the back of here using tape or whatever. In my case, I'm using a skin, and I put it over the QI pad so that it will be wireless, and you connect it via the USB-C port like this, and that makes this a wireless charging phone. Now the charging is slow, who cares? So you can just use it for overnight. Charge it overnight, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you really need a quick charge, just take this out to expose your USB-C port and then plug in a fast charging USB-C cable, and you get fast charging. And the fast charging is pretty decent. Like I said, if you want a slow charge and prolong your battery, boom, wireless charging. Now what I've done too, on the QI pad, I've affixed 2 metal rings. So I got one here in the middle and one on the bottom. And the reason why I got it like that is because, let me show you with another accessory that I purchased for previous phones, a wireless battery pack. This is 5,000 milliamps. I'll try to leave the link in the description, because I don't know if they still sell this one, because I bought it some time ago. And I fixed a pop socket, a generic pop socket, on the back of here too. I'll try to leave links for this as well. And by having this on here, because the battery just did not come with this, so I just put it on here. And the reason why is because I can do this. Why the flashlight come on? Oh, I just learned something new. If you double tap the power button, wow, the flashlight comes on. I didn't even know that. Pretty cool. So let's say you need to charge your phone. What you do is, because of the QI pad and the MagSafe, you just put this on the back of here, and when you turn it on, the light will show red, but green. Did you hear that? Did you hear that little click? That means it's charging. You want proof? Hold on. I don't know if you can see it because it's not going clear, but you can see a little bit. You can see that little lightning bolt in the battery icon. It's charging with the wireless battery. That is cool. The portable battery. And then I take my pop socket thing, put it out, and I can hold the phone. I can hold the phone while it's charging. Slow charge albeit, but still, this is dope. Close it like that. Boom. Boom. Put it back out. Boom. Boom. Open up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So wireless charger. So I can put this on a wireless charger. I have in my room. Charge the phone wirelessly. Like I said, if you need that super speed in charging, just take that out, ready to go. That's what's up. And like I said, you can affix a lot of different MagSafe peripherals or accessories on here. And here's one. Here's another one. So I bought this on, I think it was Amazon, some time ago. And as you can see, it's beat up because I've been manipulating this as many times as I could to make it be used in a way that a lot of people never thought about. And so here's the reason why I got a second ring down here. But putting this on the back of here, if you put it close to the lens and you have something like affixed to here, and you're not really supposed to, but I have this ring that I glued on to be able to, and that's going to be another accessory that I'll show you. You can hold it like this and make this phone look like a camera. That's what's up. So this is Bluetooth, so this has a Bluetooth shutter. Yep, here, and this is for pairing, and it works great. So you can hold it just like this, open it up, so that you have your two screens, and you can have two different camera apps on here. So one for the back cameras here, and you have another one for another accessory that you have. For example, I'm using my Osmo Pocket 3 as my webcam, but I can affix my Osmo Pocket onto here, and it'll be sitting straight up. So I can have the Osmo Pocket shooting on here as well as the back camera. So I can have both apps open. Back camera with the regular camera app and the Osmo Pocket 3 app or DJI app. And I can have both of them on here simultaneously. Tap on one screen so I can control one set of cameras and then tap the other screen and I can control that. So I can take pictures with one using the Bluetooth shutter and then take video with the other. I'm telling you, the possibilities are endless and the phone doesn't come off because the magnets are pretty powerful. I ain't gonna shake it too hard. But as you can see, when you're holding it, not too much to worry about if you're not shaking it too hard, so it's not going to fall off. That's what's up. And then you can angle your screen like this. So I'm telling you, the Surface Duo 2 is one of the best phones ever created. You can't do this with the Fold. I mean, you can, but you can't get this much real estate. So this is cool. This is awesome. And not only did I figure out how to get my Pocket 3 on here using MagSafe, and I'll show that separately because right now I'm using the Pocket 3 to record via webcam. I have this. Now this bad boy, this is a very, I wouldn't say very old, but it's pretty ancient. This is a pretty ancient piece of tech that Sony created. And what they've done was for smartphones made, 9-10 years ago, because this is when this was created, those particular cameras were very poor. And so what Sony and Olympus did was create a camera. Believe it or not, this is an actual camera. It looks like a lens, but this lens is a camera kit. And I glued the cold shoe on top. And I glued this on the back too to make it MagSafe. So check this out. Check this out. Take this off of the phone. Can you say this is one of the coolest things you've ever seen? That's what's up. Now this magnet is really, really strong. So I can shake this really, hard and it will not come off. And with the cold shoe, I can put a light on here because this is a Sony QX30. It does not have a built-in flash. Sony made some other types of lens cameras. They made the QX1, QX10, and QX100. The QX30, the reason why I really like this one, this has and I gotta show you. Read the words on the left. 30 times optical zoom. Where are you gonna find? Where are you gonna find that? Seriously, where are you gonna find today a camera with 30 times optical zoom? You get 10 times optical zoom, 5 times in some of the newer smartphones. But 30 times optical zoom on this little piece of camera kit? You can't deny how cool that is. So that's the reason why I got it. And like I said, because I got the rings on the back, put it like this. Now it does make it a little heavy, so you definitely don't want to shake this too much because it does add some weight. And you got yourself a nice kit. So with the Imaging Edge app, and they still have that in the Play Store and other places, you can get the Imaging Edge app, which I do have, and I already tested this. This actually works with the phone. So I can have the Imaging Edge app on one screen, the camera app on another screen, and take pictures and videos simultaneously, just like that. It is so awesome. But like I said, it does add some weight. The Pocket 3 doesn't add as much weight as this one, so use either or based on your needs. And just for proof, here is the Imaging Edge app right there. It actually works. It actually pairs to the phone. So cool. Now the quality of my drop cam, I'm using the smartphone with Droid Cam. It's not the best. It's at 640 by 480, and I can't adjust it, so I'll probably have to get me a different camera for my drop cam. But when I took pictures with the Sony QX3, even though it has 30 times optical zoom, which is impressive, I also took a picture with the stock cam on the Dual 2. Top picture is the Sony QX30. Now, one thing I will say about this picture, this one captures color more true to life than the stock camera, which is on the bottom. But you can't, like I say, really see it because of the resolution. The stock camera is a lot clearer than the Sony. Now, I'll probably have to take pictures with a lot more light, so I'm going to be using it outside, and I'll do a comparison video later to show you if a 10-year piece of tech can compete with the cameras on newer smartphones. So I'll do that later, but like I said, for right now, just taking a picture in my man cave. The stock camera is a lot clearer, but the colors are way better on the Sony QX30. Last but not least, I'm pretty sure you already know what my last accessory is because of these things that I already glued onto my phone. Well, not really the phone, I glued them on the case so I don't mess up the phone just in case I want to sell it, which I won't. Because this is it. I mean, like I said, 2 screens, I'm sold. These are 3D rails that I have ordered for this controller. In my opinion, best portable Bluetooth controller ever. The Razer Jungle Cat is everything. You can slide them off like Nintendo Switch controllers. You got a holder so that you can hold the controllers as one controller. They can be used separately as well. So this is left, right. They can be used separately, placed together, using the holder. And I've tried to mod this in so many different ways. That's why I have glue. It's all messed up. I don't care. This is still what's up. I love this controller because it's light. It has low Bluetooth latency, so you can use this for a very long time. And it fits in your pocket. And it has dual shoulder buttons. So you got 2 sets of shoulder buttons. Yes, it clicks a little loud. Who cares? It's the smallest, lightest, pocketable controller, Bluetooth controller that I've ever seen from any company. This is it. And by me ordering, because there's a lot of fans of the Jungle Cat. Someone created the 3D grips. And the reason why I have these double stacked is, and I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you in a minute. You might know from previous videos, but check that out. It slides right in, stays right on. This one, same thing. Making this phone reminiscent of so many different retro handhelds. Nintendo Switch, but because of the two screens, Nintendo 3DS or Nintendo DS. So you can have the double screen, you can have and then touch screen, and the best part too, oh my goodness, forgot to mention this part, or this accessory, get yourself a pen because it's pen supported. So it's MPP pen supported, Microsoft Pen Protocol. You can get an official pen if you want to, or you can get a generic pen on Amazon that has MPP protocol and it will work. Right on here. And with the generic pens, they don't take the quadruple A battery. You can charge this via USB-C cable. That is so cool. And it works quite well. Very smooth. I received this pen in the sale of this Surface Duo 2 from the seller. He included it in the sale, so thank you very much. Love it. And he included a Microsoft Surface Pen 2. And that one is much smaller, and of course it's a namesake, and it works quite well as too, but you need the charging dock in order to charge it. And then when you charge it, it lasts for what? About 14 days? I have no idea how many days this lasts on standby or whatever, but I'm pretty sure because of how longer it is. It probably has a much bigger battery. It's probably gonna last a whole lot longer than the Microsoft Surface Slim 2 pen. But doesn't matter what pen you get whatever you want. So, like I said, with the pen, and if you're playing DS games, you can use this as your stylus and draw on the screen as you did with the regular Nintendo DS or even 3DS, and you can have yourself a ball. And when I say have a ball, check this out. Here's my emulators. I'm going to town. You know me and my games. Already got the Sega Genesis, PlayStation 2, PSP, Super Nintendo, another Super Nintendo, but that doesn't work. A Parsec, which is PC games. Well, so yep, I'm playing Diablo 4 on this bad boy. Separate video coming soon. Sega Saturn, PS1, Nintendo Entertainment System, GBA, that's your Game Boy Advance, and Nintendo 64, 3DS, Dolphin, that's Wii Cube. I call it Wii Cube because it's Nintendo Wii and Nintendo GameCube games. You can play that one emulator, and the Nintendo DS. Even though this is discontinued, you can still find it, still install it, still have lots of fun. Now I did install games onto the internal storage, but here's my last accessory. So isn't it disappointing that a lot of these phone companies have done away with the micro SD card slot on the SIM card tray? That's not fair. So this phone right here only has 256 gigabytes of internal storage. That's not enough to hold a lot of stuff. Now, albeit I do have a good amount of games. Some are, 4, even 5 gigabytes large. But you can install those on internal memory, and most of my memory is already taken up. And I still need space for videos and blah, blah, blah. But there is a way for you to use a micro SD card on this phone via adapters. Now, when I first had the first Duo, because I do own the first Duo, or the Duo 1, I learned the hard way about micro SD cards. And so when I plugged in my card and then used an adapter, when I plugged it in, it said it needed to be formatted. And when it formatted the card, it turned it into FAT32 format. That format is an old format. I can't stand that format, but that was the only format that you can use, that I could use with the adapter that I had and the card that I had. I was so upset that I had to erase a lot of my stuff on my card, and the card that I was using was a SanDisk 1.5 terabyte card. I erased everything on there, and the things that I had on the card, retro games. I had a ton of games. I had to erase them all and then use the FAT32 format. And with FAT32, you can only put a file up to 4 gigabytes. If it's 4.0.1 gigabytes, you can't put it on there. So if you have a God of War ROM for PS2, that is well over 4 gigabytes, maybe like 4.68, something like that. You can't put it on the card in FAT32 format. That disappointed me. But then when I bought the 2, I did a little more research or a little more digging for YouTube videos and found one person that did some research on how to get a card to work on the phone natively, right off the bat without formatting. Found out that you could get a card to read in its native format, like exFAT or NTFS. You can get it to read, but you need to get particular or specific adapters. If you have an adapter that reads USB 3.0 or up, it's going to make you format the card. But if you get an adapter that reads USB 2.0, like this one right here, even though I'm plugging it in to the 3.0 adapter, it reads this first, but then it passes through here. So the phone believes or makes it read just the 2.0. So it's not going to read the 3.0 into the 2.0 for it to say it's 3.0. Since the card is in a 2.0 adapter, check it out. This is what's up. Real time, people. And I put it this way because my little port here or cable here blocks me from putting it this way. So I'll put it this way. And thank goodness for the bezel, it doesn't take too much real estate when you have it like this. So when I'm playing my games, I can play them up here. Oh, it's reading. You see it's red. Now check it out. I had to go to my Google Files app to open this up. And as you see right here, we got internal storage over here, and we got mass storage device being read right now, no formatting. So it's reading my 1.5 terabyte SanDisk card, micro SD card. I open it up, all my retro games, all of my retro games. Yes, I reinstalled them. It took me a while, I know, but I got them all right here, and they're able to be read onto the phone without formatting. So when I open up my emulators and want to play some games, I mean, I can still just play some of the games that I've installed internally, but if I want to play and have my huge library of retro games, bam. So on this screen, I can have maybe Google open for some strategy guides and whatnot and be able to read them. And on this screen, I can play my game. And check this out. Here's the reason why I got a double. Because, like I said, this plugs into the bottom. It does take up space. So if you had just one of these rails, you won't be able to put a controller on. But if you raise it up to give yourself some space, check it out. Don't get jealous. Don't get jealous. My entire arsenal of games able to be played with the micro SD card in, with the adapters, all on one device. Oh, and don't worry if you need to charge it. Don't worry if you need to charge it. Don't forget about this. You put this on the back and turn it on. It'll charge your phone while you're playing. Please don't get jealous. Yes, I thought of this. It took trial and error to figure this out, but come on, man. You can't deny. And here's the best part. Let's say your wireless or your portable batteries run out of power. Just turn it. Because it has a USB port right here. You can plug in a cable, charge the battery, and look, the green light's on. It's charging the phone. charge a battery, charge your phone, play your games. You will never run out of battery power. This is better than the Deck, Steam Deck. This is better than any handheld device on the market. I'll leave links for, like I said, a lot of this, but you got this video to give you the idea of how to do this yourself. And look at that, the battery doesn't fall off because of the MagSafe. It is delicious. This is cool. And the controllers stay right in place. And check this out. I have the rails glued onto the Surface Duo 2 case. Surface Duo 2 case is all plastic. A case was already included in the sale when I purchased this, but I purchased another Surface Duo case. There was like one left on eBay. Just one, that was it. Now you can get, there were people that made 3D cases, but I wanted the one in plastic because easier to cut. I cut a small piece, put it right here. And what I did was, did I glue it on? No, I taped it on, but then glued the railing that I cut onto that piece so that the glue is not on the phone itself, it's just on the casing. That's what's up. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Again, don't get jealous. You don't need to get jealous because I'll give you this information. Do it yourself. Flip the screen up like this. Oh my God. Oh my God. 3D. Psh. Say no more. I'm sold. I'm sold. I'm done. I am really happy with the Surface Duo 2. If you don't have one, you better get one. Because to use this for streaming, surfing the web, while you're traveling, playing games, this is a really cool device. So definitely get one if you can. Like I said, links in the description for certain accessories that I can find that you can use too if you like the ones that I use, or find ones that you like yourself. But you can't deny my accessories videos. No one makes them like me. This is it. So if you enjoyed this video, because I already know I made it too long, but I don't care because I get excited when I do this to show you all. If you enjoyed the video, definitely leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Tell your friends about my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.